What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is meribahMUA. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on social media at meribahMUA on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. Also, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, so if I look like I just got back from the Matrix, it's because I did, and it was fabulous. So I'm really excited for fall, so I'm wearing my favorite leather jacket, and it is from Forever 21. I got this a few years ago, and I absolutely love this jacket. But yeah, so with that being said, you know, the holidays are coming up, you're gonna be traveling, and I just wanna talk about how you can safely travel with your makeup and some tips on how to travel with makeup. So if you would like to see that, then keep on watching. Alright, so first things first, I'm just gonna kind of walk you through like what I do for packing. And the first thing that I always do is I figure out what I want to take with me as far as skincare, makeup, etc. A tip for skincare is buy travel size items. Most likely you're only going to be gone for a week, 2 weeks max. And you will only need something small about this size. So instead of bringing your full size skincare items, try and find the travel size. So most facial cleansers, lotions, everything, they're gonna come in this small travel size. Like this is the Believe Aqua Bomb, and this is a travel size. And then with, you know, same thing with your face masks too. If you save your empty travel sizes, you can take something big like this and you can scoop out the amount that you need, put it into something smaller like this to take with you to travel. That way you're not bringing the entire face mask jar in case it breaks, or if your luggage gets lost, you end up losing, like this Glam Glow mask is $69. So if you can imagine you brought this whole thing with you and your luggage got lost, you're losing a ton of money. Whereas if you just bring enough for like 1 to 2 treatments, if this gets lost, you're probably not going to be as upset. So another thing is, if you do have to bring something full size, like let's say if you have the Luna Sleeping Night Oil full size and you cannot live without it, you have to bring it with you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Save the packaging that it came in. So this is an empty right here, and I actually saved this container so that way when I travel, I can go into my one that is full and dip out how many treatments I'll need. So like 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. And I can put that in here, and then I can keep it in this, and then I can package it as it was in the store. And this box is so tough. If this gets crushed in my luggage, it's not gonna break the glass. And if this gets lost in my luggage, or my luggage gets lost, I only have a few treatments in here. It sucks because this shit is expensive as fuck, but you won't be as sad if you lost the full size thing. And this will protect the product as well by using the original packaging. So I've also done that with my Tatchas too. I've saved the box so that way if for whatever reason I have to bring it, I have this original packaging. But I really like to follow the empties rule and just put product in there. Now, next I want to talk about what you can actually like take with you as far as like your skincare goes. I would really recommend going to like Target or something and buying a big skincare bag. And that way you can put like all of your face wash, cleansers, masks, shampoos, toothbrush, all that good stuff in this. And try and find something that has a bunch of different compartments. So I've had this one for years, so I apologize, it's super beat up. You can see I have like tons of different compartments in here. And like this stuff, I don't even take this out. Like this stays in here. So this is gonna stay in here because I travel every few months, so that way I don't have to repack. Of course, there's gonna be more stuff that I'm gonna wanna add, but essentially, a lot of this stuff is just gonna stay in here. And like you can see in here, this is just got some little compartments to like put, you know, full-size bottles in, which I am not taking with me. And then you've got this outside pocket too. And I've got like eye makeup remover, a mini deodorant. Just something like this is really great. If you can't buy one that's like one that you can fit everything, you could buy like a few smaller ones and separate your stuff like skincare, toothbrush, deodorant, stuff like that. Another really good tip that I have for you is if you're subscribed to like Birchbox or Sephora, or let's say you just buy stuff all the time from Sephora and Ulta and you get a lot of like the mini sample stuff that's like this size, save those for when you travel. Or if you get just like the little packets of skincare samples like lotions or serums, save those for when you travel. I know it's kind of scary trying new products when you travel, but you'd be surprised how many things you're already buying that you're gonna get samples of, and instead of using those because you're like, oh, I just wanna get rid of the sample, save that for when you travel. So that way you're not bringing the full size and you get rid of those samples that you've been hoarding over the years. So it's a good idea. Now, as far as like taking your actual makeup with you, I get anxiety when I have to pick what makeup I want to bring with me, because again, it's really like terrifying bringing something that's high-end with you in case like your luggage goes missing. So rule of thumb for packing, if you know, like let's say if you're going to Europe, and you're flying long distance and your baggage has to get exchanged at some point at like Heathrow or somewhere, I would really recommend bringing products that if they got lost, you would be sad, but you wouldn't be broke. So for example, like I always want to bring my Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer with me, but I know my Physicians Formula's butter bronzer is cheaper and it works just as well. So if you have things that are kind of like a dupe in your, makeup collection, I would focus on bringing those instead of bringing something high-end. So that way if it gets lost or broken, it's not the end of the world. So as far as brushes go, I know that's kind of like really hard to part with brushes because they're your brushes. That's like the number one thing to makeup application is the type of brushes that you have. So I kind of get that. But with that being said, you can always carry on any high-end makeup with you as long as it's not like a massive quantity of liquid that TSA would have a problem with. So you always think about that too. You can put stuff in your purse if you absolutely have to have it, but I just want to risk putting it on in your luggage because it would just suck. It would suck so much. I have traveled a few times to Europe over the years and I've been really lucky to have not had any luggage misplaced, but I just feel like that kind of stuff always happens to me. So I always prepare. So I always prepare for the worst and just be positive. So with brushes and everything, something that you can get is a travel size brush container. I bought this when I went to Italy, and this is by Morphe. I think this was $12 and it actually came with brushes inside, but I more or less just wanted this container. And then once you open this and you're in the hotel room, you can set it like this and you can have your brushes sticking out, so every morning you can pull out your brushes. With packing for brushes, I would definitely only bring the bare essentials. So instead of bringing like 5 different eyeshadow brushes, maybe just bring like a crease and an all over brush and then like a smaller definer brush. Same thing with foundation brushes. 1 concealer brush, 1 all over face brush, and so forth with everything. So kind of rule of thumb, 1 to 2 brushes for each application area. Or beauty blenders, those travel really well. So kind of switching to a beauty blender versus bringing in an extra face brush, that's gonna help you out a lot. And then also with traveling with makeup and brushes, something sturdy like this that has a little bit of body structure is really great for traveling with. you can just kind of fit your brushes or makeup in here, and because it's shaped, it kind of gives it a little more support versus being in a loose bag like this. Now I want to show you this bag because I did use this when I went to Vegas. I brought all my brushes with me to Vegas. We were driving in the car, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna pack really quick, and I threw all my brushes in here. And what you do is you just close it like this, and then it fits in your suitcase and you can tie it tight. So I think this is really easy if you want to just throw your brushes in a bag like that. You don't care about them crossing hairs or anything like that. Also, you have the option of like a brush roll like this. A lot of makeup artists use this, so you may not have one of these, but this works great. And as you can see, you just have like individual positions for each brush, and then it literally just rolls and folds like that. So you do have to be aware of the fact that some of your brushes may be too big for these slots, so just think about that when you're buying something like this. But these work great. If you're a makeup artist and you already have this, don't forget, besides for work, you can use this for traveling too. So again, I have another bag here. If you were a victim of Kylie Cosmetics at any point, you may already have this bag. And this is again stuff that you can just throw in the bag and tie it tight and then throw it in your suitcase. Now, if you're like me, you may be a little bit more OCD and kind of want to have everything separated. So when I was subscribed to Ipsy, I saved all these little bags that it came with. I feel like that's all I really got out of the Ipsy subscription program was these bags. But yeah, so I saved all these bags, and you can put like individual things like concealers and then close it and pack it. And then like this one, I would put on my eyebrow stuff, and then I'm gonna close it and pack it. Then you have something that's a little bigger. You could do like foundations, put all your foundations here, and then pack that. And the makeup bags, they just keep getting bigger and bigger. And then finally, the biggest. So you could probably fit a lot of makeup in here. I have successfully used this one for a full face. And then you can pack it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you don't have makeup bags, don't worry, go in your pantry, grab a Ziplock bag. And also really cool, Ziplock bag does come in all sizes, like XXL bags that you can actually use for laundry. So you could literally just put everything into that and then pack that. As far as like storing your makeup inside your suitcase, I generally like to pack my makeup around my clothes. So I'll pack my makeup and then all my clothes on top just to give them some cushion and support. You just have to think like, people that are working every day in the airport, they don't give a fuck about your bags. They're not thinking like, oh my God, there may be something so fragile in here. I better be careful. They're working, they're busy. They're gonna grab your bags, they're gonna throw them on the belt. They're gonna grab your bag off the belt, they're gonna throw it on the plane. So just be kind of aware when you're packing to definitely like support your stuff. And same with hair products. Anything aerosol, just remember that that can get screwed up in the air because of the air pressure. So I would just kind of stay away from anything that's large scale aerosol. I traveled with the Way foaming dry shampoo. I had used it once, and when I flew with it and I came back, it wouldn't pump out anymore. And I think it's because the pressure just affects the way aerosol containers work. I don't know the science behind that, but I think that's what happened. So I ended up returning it. Shout out to Sephora for taking it back. But yeah, so anything travel size for hair is great, and same rule of thumb, with hair stuff too. Like, just try and use travel size, only bring the necessities. You'd be surprised how many times you travel and you're like, I didn't use any of that stuff. So yeah. And I guess lastly, I would say with eyelashes, bring like one pair of natural eyelashes and one pair of dramatic eyelashes. That's literally all you would need if you even wear eyelashes when you travel. I can honestly say I wore eyelashes every single day when I travel in Europe, and it gave me practice to get better at eyelashes. It's literally how I got better at putting on eyelashes, is by wearing them every day while I was on vacation because I had time. I mean, I got up early, but I had time. So yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. I just wanted to talk about traveling with makeup because it's something that I have to do quite often, and I really haven't seen anybody else talk about that. So I hope this video helped you, and if you have any questions, don't forget to comment down below, or you can message me directly. Also, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And you can follow me on social media at meribahMUA on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And that's everything, you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are. Bye.